Hello everyone and welcome back to my Deadman series. I'm recording this on the third day since Deadman Mode was released, Halloween itself, and yeah, since last episode, I've been pretty busy with stuff and have a lot of stuff to go over. So if we look at my stats, you'll see they're a lot higher than they were before. So as a quick summary of the things I did, I came to a rock, trained agility up to 51, not sure where I'm going to go next, but 50 is good for now. Then I did some thieving just because I wanted money. I trained on the warriors here instead of going up to the rogues just because I wanted to be safe because people are getting pretty good gear now and I don't want to take unnecessary risks outside of safe zones if I don't have to. But with the money I got from thieving, I got some new armor I'll show you in a second. But with the new armor, I went to cows near the crafting guild because I knew I need to train my combat stats. People are getting too strong and I was getting too weak. You know, on day 1, level 25 was pretty strong. In day 2, that wasn't the case, and I was just worried that come day 3, if I wasn't stronger, I'd just be an easy target going out of safe zone. So now I'm level 40, still not that great, but still kind of keeping on par with the most players, so hopefully I won't be that easy of a target now. But I trained all my melees up to 30. I will want to train them more, probably in this episode or over the next few episodes, or over the next few days, I should say. I will probably be recording episodes more like over a span of a week and not so much a day now. It depends really when I get to play, but you know, the first episode was just kind of sinking into things and was just the second day, but for the third day of Deadman Mode and onward, it probably won't be an episode a day. So yeah. I also trained my range up, and I got my mage up, and I'll explain how I did that in a second, because I got pretty lucky. So, there's two things I have, or a few things actually, not really two. Well, if you come down here and look at my deposit box, I got studded leather, and I decided just to spend my money from thieving on that, because I really needed the extra protection. It not only helps with range, but just extra defense in general, and I decided I want to focus more on hides and melee armor. For a couple reasons. One, hides work well for melee and range. They give me the range bonus if I do need to put on a range weapon, but they're also magic resistance with, you know, just good all-around defenses, and they're cheaper. So I think I'm just going to stick more of hides than melee armor like mithril or such, at the moment at least, because cost and just all-around protection, because I want to survive mages. That's my big goal. And range is good against pretty much every class, unless they run into a really good armored melee fighter. But that's kind of rare because of how skills work. I also changed my skills around, and I'm protecting hit points over attack now, because if I do die, I can still use my mithril sim, so I can train my melee stats back up easily enough. And I realized hit points is slower to train, and if I do need to grind stats again, I'd rather have my hit points way higher than everything else, so it makes more sense to protect that and magic. So pretty much I'm setting up my skills more for survivability. You know, I have agility for running, hit points to take hits, and magic acts not only for teleports, but part of my magic defense, and I want to focus more on just getting stats to stay alive than total level now, because while it's cool being in, you know, high up on the high scores, I'm still in the top 250 players, and I would like to try and keep that if I can. I want to stay alive more, because if I die once, all these skills halved, I'm going to lose that rank so quickly. So it's more important to stay alive, keep my skills, and keep my bank than just to try and stay high up on the high scores. There's still a lot of skills I could train just for quick levels to go get a higher rank, but I don't know, that's not really as important to me right now. And yeah. Also, you might notice the death runes and arrows here, and I got very lucky on a maze random. Both of these, the exact quantities came from the maze random, and that's a lot on Deadman. And if you look in the box, I also got the gold bar from another random. So yeah, I got pretty lucky with randoms. And beside from that, one other thing happened. Well, one, I sorted my bank. So if you look here, I have my general tab with food and the clue scroll I got off a guard. I might try and do it this episode. I'm not sure. We'll just have to see, because I forget exactly where it leads to. And it might not be somewhere I'm heading or ready to head yet. Have my general tab with, you know, supplies, combat gear, my skilling tab, my questing tab, and my junk tab. And this is just stuff I have in my bank that in a normal game, I'd just get rid of it, sell it, or whatnot. But in this game mode, I want to keep it here as bank bloat. So if someone does kill me, they'll get some of this stuff over this stuff, which I actually care more about. Like, for example, those are worth stuff, those are worth stuff. If we go to my items kept on death, you'll see that they'll get weeds, they'll get bronze spears, chef's hat, you know, the mask, which those definitely do have some value though. But, you know, this kind of stuff, the spare green mins I bought, this will protect over stuff I care more about, so it's worth just keeping around for that because, I mean, who cares if my bank's full? I still have tons of space. So, yeah. And the last thing, how I got the money for magic and this cash stack. So I was in a Rocked West, what I like to call the scammer bank, because there's so many people trying to skull trick you and such. Someone died, I managed to loot an Amulet of Strength and sell it for 10k. I used that to get my Staff of Fire and the rest of my runes to train my magic up. And I trained on guards as a Fire Strike, and it was a pretty good experience. I can now teleport to House, Falador, Lumbridge, Rock. I would like to get Camelot soon, although I'm not sure how safe that teleport is because the teleport spot is not a safe zone. So that might not be a good idea. But yeah, there's a few things I want to work on this episode. Mainly, I just want to work on questing and trading my melee or my combat stats up, getting my range up higher, my melees up higher. Probably not mage right now. But, you know, just working on getting my stats to a better place. And I also want to do something real quick, which is buy a house, because I can now teleport to house. So I really want to go to Rivington at the moment, but I still think it's worth having a house. I might even train construction at one point. I would love to have a portal room, but, well, Deadman Mode, that does not seem very practical, at least not for the moment. Construction is one of my favorite skills, so I don't know. We'll just have to see how that goes, but it is a very big cash sink, and I don't really have a lot of money. So I actually thought it was 3k, and it's only 1k, so ta-da, I got a house. So that's the first thing I want to do. So from now, I want to start working on questing and combat stats. I might head back to cows, I'm not sure. I really would like to get to yaks, because that does seem pretty safe a training spot, just because not many people do the quest, and there is a safe zone right next to it. So I don't know, we'll have to see how it goes, but I just mainly want to work on the basic quest around here. I have all the keys for Silverlight Demon Slayer. I also have Romeo and Juliet to do, which is all in the area as well. I need to grab a red berry pie. I can go to Death Plateau, and just a lot of quests. So, I don't know. That's it for the start of this video, I think. So, yeah. Let's just see what I get into this episode. So I finished Romeo and Juliet, and I traded in the keys for Silverlight, so now I'm ready to go finish Demon Slayer. I already came here and trained a bit, so I got 41 combat, just got a few strength levels and a couple of range levels, because I didn't want the level 20s to attack me. But now that they don't attack me, this should be pretty easy. I wanted to record the fight because it should be a pretty quick fight, and I don't know, it's always been a bit of a, not that challenging, but with people able to attack me and wizards not really able to attack me anymore, but there's still a thing that could be worrisome. And that one guy, wasn't he the guy from the other quest that Shadow of the Storm, actually? Okay, so, oh wait, these guys are, oh, do I actually have to kill all the wizards? Huh, good thing I do have range gear. I'm not really bothering in melee gear. I do have the Iron Helm, but it's just better to wear the coif to make people think I'm ranging. And I also have the brass necklace. I'm not sure if anyone noticed that before. Okay. Better wield silver. Oh, right. They changed it, didn't they? Yeah, you one-shot him. I was thinking like Shadow of the Storm. Okay, I do have the thing in the other window here. I made sure to screenshot that because I knew I'd mess it up if I didn't. I think it's different for each account. Maybe not. I don't know. I know some of these that change per account too. And there we go. And that's one more quest down. I'm getting a fair bit of quest points now. Oh, by the way, I also mined some essence and grabbed berries. The berries I need for the potion and some red berries. And now we're back here. More quest points. And ta-da. And now these guys can't attack me and ruin the moment. That's what I was hoping for. But yeah, my next goal now is to get the dyes and such so I can work on Goblin Diplomacy and Prince Ali Rescue. Because I know both of them need dyes. And, well, so I probably should just stock that up. I know other quests later on should need dyes too. But I think I have pretty much all the stuff I need now. Like I have the pink skirt, red berries, rope, bronze bar. I do have a clay I can make into soft clay. So pretty much just the dyes, and I should be able to do those quests. And yeah, also do want to try Priest Imperial later. I know I kind of was iffy about that. I mentioned how I'm scared of the area because of the Skull players before, but I don't know, I got the essence mainly with that in mind, and I should be able to take it. So, yeah, I'm gonna get the dyes and hopefully finish up those quests. So I made it down here to Draenor and got the dyes I need for the quest. I pretty much finished up Prince Ali Rescue, just need to talk and claim the reward. I also started Black Knight's Fortress and Vampire Slayer, so I can start making progress in those. I have the dyes on me and stuff now to go do Goblin Diplomacy, which I'll probably do next, but I also got a couple things along the way. The first is I got a maple short bow at the Lumber's General Store when I had to run through there to get the key for the quest. And yeah, I also made the red berry pies that are in my safe deposit box and grabbed some beers when I was in Falador, because with a Wizard Mind Bomb, I can boost to a Camelot teleport, which might be useful later on. Also, I did plant some potato seeds at the farming patch up here, so yeah, I can collect those later and probably get a bit more experience than I would from weeds, so I thought it was just a good idea to do since I could. Well, now off to Goblin Diplomacy. Well, I've been doing a bunch of quests. I did Goblin Diplomacy, Druidic Ritual, Death Plateau, and now I'm finishing Black Knight Fortress. So, should be any second now. And ta-da! Quest complete. I almost have enough quest points to get into the Champions Guild, which is just a nice place to be able to access, especially, you know, a good place to hide if someone's trying to kill me and they don't have the quest points. But also I would like to start Dragon Slayer just because Dragon Slayer is cool and part of the whole quest guild series, you know, with heroes and legends, and I would like to get to those guilds, especially get the Legends cape because that's one of my favorite capes in the game. But I need a few more quests first, and I could do Ernest the Chicken. I'm just a bit afraid of Draenor Manor because it seems like a very good hideout for people with skulls. I need to turn in Prince Ali Rescue, so that could be my last quest point easily enough. I also do want to do the Night Sword and Vampire Slayer, but I need to head back to Varrock for both of those. So I think for the moment, I'm just going to train in the area, probably kill some imps maybe outside or cows, and try and get the imps or the beads for Imp Catcher, and work on my stats a bit, because I would like to get to 40s if I could. I'm pretty sure I have enough supplies to get 40 range, and could easily get 40 melee, so I'm going to be working on that now. Okay, so it's been a while since I recorded the last clip. It's actually day 5 of Deadman now, because I spent the rest of day 3 and all of day 4 just training. I said how I wanted to get not only the beads, but 40 combat stats. Well, I ended up getting to 50 combat stats instead because I was just worried about falling behind level-wise and just being an easy target. Now I'm 62 combat with 50 attack, strength, defense, range, 53 HP, and 36 prayer. So hopefully I'm less of a target now and can actually be, you know, take a few more hits, because I'm just worried with people having, you know, DDSs, magic short bows, ancients, that I was just falling a bit too far behind and it would just look like an easy kill. So hopefully that's not the case now and I can actually fight back a bit better as well. I really need to get better food though, because salmon is not that good of healing. But yeah, I also did get up to 60 agility because Falador Rooftop was the next agility course. I decided not to really go to Wilderness because this was a lot safer, and I'm just trying to stick to safe zones when I can, because going all the way out to Wilderness just seemed like a much easier way to get myself killed, even if it was a bit quicker of experience, and it wasn't that slow with 5 times experience. It only took an hour and a half or so. So now I have a higher agility level, and I would like to get up to 70 now, but the next course I'll get to in a bit. But yeah, aside from that, I did get all the beads. If you look here in my bank, I have all the beads for Imp Catcher. I also did finish my Slayer task, and I already checked with the Slayer gem. My new task is Minotaurs. I killed the birds, or the ducks in Falador Park, because my task was birds, and I did walk back up and get a Slayer task, and I got Minotaurs, which is a bit unfortunate, because I only know one place to kill Minotaurs, in the Stronghold, which isn't a very safe place, unfortunately. Or at least I hear it's very easy to get PK'd there if there are PKers about. I also did get my farming up because while I was training, I just ran down to the patch south of Falador every now and then, and I got a lot of seeds off the guards, as you can see. So I was just planting sweet corn, potatoes, sometimes cabbage, whatever I really could, just to try and get some farming experience, and of course raking the weeds as well. Just because, I don't know, I really don't need farming that badly, but it just was more something I could do that didn't take a lot of time and helped with high score stuff, because I'm still pretty highly ranked in that. So, yeah, but now that I got all the beads, I want to actually go hand in Imp Catcher, and then hand in Prince Ali Rescue, and then head to Falador to work on those quests there. After that, I actually would like to teleport to Camelot, and then go fish in Catherby, train agility in Seers, and do that sort of stuff. So I'll probably end the episode once I get to Camelot, but first I need to hopefully get to the Wizard Tower and Alcarid safely, then up to Varrock. So, yeah. I think that's all I had to mention here, so let me just get my supplies ready, and I'll head down to Wizard Tower. So I ran into a little trouble along the way, but I managed to make it to Falador alive. I did turn in Imp Catcher and Prince Ali Rescue. I also tried tanning my hides in Alcarid since it seemed safe, But then the server started to lag, and a scald guy with a DDS was there, so I just bailed. I still have like 15 hides that need to be tanned, but I got out alive, thankfully. And I made up to Varrock. I did head to the Champions Guild already to start Dragon Slayer, and I checked the prices, and green chaps are only 4k, so I think I am going to buy them from the shop there just because I want some better armor, and I can't use the body yet anyway till I do Dragon Slayer. I came to Varrock. I made the progress I needed on Knight's Sword, and what's the other quest? Vampire Slayer, so I have that stuff now. I also found this on the ground, and I wonder if that's going to... Nope, didn't give me the level. I do need to get my herb up, but I just haven't been getting any low-level herbs yet. So now I want to head back to the Champions Guild and buy the green dragonhide chaps, and then... Chaps, I think I said that weird. Buy the green dragonhide chaps, and then teleport to Camelot, and hopefully make it safely to Catherby. So, yeah. And I am pretty high level now. Most players I encountered along the way, I was higher level, and just under 4k. And I should be able to put these on now, and yeah. Actually, let's compare the defenses real quick. So, yeah, it's not that huge of an increase to my defenses. Actually, the slash defense is the same. That's kind of weird. I thought Green Dragonite would be a lot better than Studded, but it's actually pretty similar. But it's still a pretty decent boost and should be helpful, so yeah. Now if I drink the Mind Bomb, I should be able to... I'm an idiot. I forgot it doesn't... I am really, really stupid. Okay, so a small change of plans. I'm going to be training magic in Varrock, because I do have some money left over, and I can buy some more Mind Runes and do some more Fire Strike on guards like I have been doing. But yeah, Wizard Mind Bombs have a very curious effect. I think it's even in the Magic Guide somewhere, or it used to be. I don't know where it would be. I know it was at one point, though, because if your magic level is below 50, it only boosts 2. If it's over 50, it boosts 3. I'm so used to having magic over 50 and it boosting 3 that I forgot it wouldn't give me a 3-level boost right now. So, yeah. That's a bit embarrassing. So I guess I'm going to buy some runes, train on guards or something here in Varrock, and get my magic level up a bit, hopefully enough just so I can boost it or just have 40 or 45 outright. So yeah, I should still have a decent bit of cash left to buy the runes. So I'm going to do that and then I'll come back. Okay, so I got enough runes for 500 fire strikes, and I trained up my magic. As you can see, I got to 48, so now I can cast a spell without even needing a mind bomb. I also got my prayer to 37, burying the bones off the guards and such I killed. So yeah, now I can use protect from magic, and I can finally teleport to Camelot like I meant to do in the last clip. So let's hope it's safe. I really hope it's not too dangerous at the teleport zone, and I can make it to Catherby Bank safely. But, yeah. Also, sorry if you can hear any background noise. There's someone mowing outside somewhere, I think. Okay. No one here. Oh, wait. I need to start this. There we go. That's all I have to do to start the diary. And I have pretty much all of them started besides the last few. I really need to get Wilderness when I head by Edge sometime. I don't know. When I go there for Dragon Slayer, I should hopefully remember to do that. Yeah, I'm just really afraid of getting killed because I really need better food. That's why I'm coming here to Catherby, because the bank here is safe even if the rest of the town isn't. So pretty much my plan is now I'm going to end the episode here, and between now and the next episode I want to do stuff in the area. The main things I want to do is I want to fish at Catherby here, try and get some swordfish, tuna, lobsters, that sort of stuff. I also like to head over to Sears once I have better food and train my agility at Sears Rooftop, which should be pretty quickly. Then I can have 70 and access a bunch of really cool stuff, you know, like the shortcut for Blue Dragons, Polnivnich Rooftop if I ever need to hide in there, and that sort of stuff. I also would like to do some crafting. I have the hides in my bank that I tanned earlier, and I can also pick some flax to get me to the levels to make the hard bodies, the hard leather body. That's what I'm looking for. So yeah, because I need crafting up for Fremnic Trials and such, and yeah, I think that's about it. Oh, also in the last few clips I have called Varrock Falador a couple times, so sorry about that. I know I didn't mean Falador, it just... I don't know why it came out that way. And also I'd like to say that if my voice sounded funny in the past few episodes, I have been having a bit of sinus stuff going on. It's a common thing with me, so sorry if it sounds a bit off for the volume. I'm not used to recording the mic while looking at the second monitor, which is how I play RuneScape, so it's been a bit of an issue with mic and sinus, so hopefully my voice sounds okay, or if you heard any inconsistencies between the past episode, that would be why. So, yeah, but anyway, I think I made pretty good progress for, the first few days and first few episodes, so now I'm going to go fish, and hopefully by next episode I wouldn't have died, and I'll have a lot more progress, or a lot more things done to show you progress-wise. So, yeah, anyway, thank you for watching my Deadman video, and until next time, goodbye.